So okay, so you have the y equals to modulus 2x minus 10 minus 1, which is the green one over here. Then I have already plot y equals to minus 2x, okay, which gradient is minus 2. So it looks like this. Okay, I know you cannot use GeoGebra in your exam, but you can actually sketch the y equals to negative 2x out very fast in the diagram. So it should look something like this. So in order to have one solution, means you can only have one intersection point. So how can that happen? Can you move your this down? Can you move your this down to have one solution? No. Even at this point, it doesn't have any solution. So if you move it further down, you don't have solution at all. And I hope you have this observation. These two lines, they are parallel.
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to have solutions, so this thing has to go up. I mean the blue line has to go up to meet the curve, right?
Yeah.
So let me just test the extreme case. What is the extreme case? Is this case on maybe the limit, okay? That threshold that it just touch. That's how you approach things. So you always test the threshold. Okay? The threshold is at this point, which is it negative? Is it 9? Okay, let me just plus 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 9. So when you have because they ask you to determine the range of C, right? So now I start from the plus 9, right? How many solution it has? Many, because it cuts so many points, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot accept this value. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
But beyond this value, so let me test. Beyond this value, so I give it 9 point. Okay, make it more dramatic, so it's 10. So I start to have one solution, which is here. Can you see?
Yes.
Right? And then if I increase it, it should basically it's all about this line. This line will move up. So you move up, then you are going to have another solution here. So keep testing until you see a. Can you see? 14 plus 14.
Yeah.
So beyond 9, you start to have one solution already. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Oh, so
So
9
yes.
is
So
like,
beyond 9. So 9 is the threshold.
Oh. Okay.
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 Okay. So basically the answer for this is C should be more than 9. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say with GeoGebra is easier, because if you don't have the GeoGebra, you have to draw it yourself. Yeah, in fact you have to draw it yourself, roughly, to know how it works. How the y-intercept C is going to affect your line. Okay? So what's the next question?
Next question. There's a part 2.
Part 2,
also.
yes.
The range. They said the range of values of M,
Yeah.
where they give the C equals -1.
Okay, so
And
C is
there's
-1. So now they fix the C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to delete the rest. And now they fix the C to be
-1.
-1, and they ask you to find the value of M, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's test for 2 first. So how many solutions they want?
2.
2 solutions. Okay, good. So now can you see -1? That means it will definitely hit this, right?
Yeah.
So in order to have, so what is this point also? This is -1 also. Okay. So in order to have 2 solutions, right? What's your gradient, right? Right. So therefore, you can actually get this out. This one is advanced coordinate geometry. Okay. So
Okay.
so if the gradient is 0, so you test the what? You test the limit, or you test the 2 extreme. Okay, that's always the way to do it. You either test the limit, like just now the limit is 9, right?
Yeah.
Or you test the extreme, the 2 extremes. So I test the lowest extreme for M is,
Negative.
it can be negative number. Okay?
Mm.
I test 0 first. So if my gradient is 0, it's negative 1, so you try to sketch it out, so it's going to be y equals to negative 1, right? And this is the y equals to negative 1, right? And you're going to have one
Only
solution.
one. Yeah.
Hmm?
But beyond
Right?
that, there's.
So beyond that means maybe you try 0.5. Does it make sense? So 0.5, so your this thing is start to go like this, right?
Yeah.
Go like this, right? Okay, good. So I'm just showing you the trend. So, sorry. So your this line is going to move up until it hit
Oh.
the parallel situation. Because once it hit parallel situation, you only have one solution. So that is another limit.
Okay.
Okay? So when your m equals to 0, how many solutions you have?
Yeah, 2.
When your m equals to 0, which is here, so
Oh,
you just look at this.
that means 1.
So when m equals to 0, you have one solution,
Yeah.
right? So you cannot accept m equals to 0, but you can accept more than 0.
Yeah.
So that's the first, the lowest limit, right? Then you try to go up until which point?
It's
Until here, until it's parallel,
to the line.
right, to the line. Then it will start to have one solution again. Anything in between is how many solutions?
2.
Yes, correct. So you have answered yourself already. So when m is equal to 0, one solution. And when m is equal to, so what is the gradient of this? You just have to find out what's the gradient of this. Okay?
Okay.
So to find the gradient of this is very easy. You just take 2 points. So this is your this is the lowest point, which is 2 point.
Or take Q and R, is it? Like we found earlier. Like in the earlier question, they say find PQR.
No, I need to find the gradient of this line. How do you find the gradient of the line?
So you get the 2
2 points.
2 points.
This point and this point, then you just find out the gradient, right? So if I'm not wrong, it should be 2. Okay? The
Okay.
gradient. So if the gradient of this is 2, okay? So therefore, when you reach m equals to 2, you have one solution, right?
Yeah. So it should be less than 2.
Yep, so it's in between. So the gradient should be more than 0, less than 2, in order to have two solutions. Does it make sense?
Okay.
Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Okay.